Swag on the beat.
Swag on the beat. Swag on the beat.
Welcome back. It is, of course, episode 18 of the Swag on the Beat podcast. Episode 18.
Hand me a baked bean.
Okay. Just
one?
Yep. Don't need the whole can of Heinz.
I'm
just
pretty
one.
full,
Yep.
but I've got room for one more.
Wouldn't suit your macros at the moment.
No.
You're being very good. You're very diligent with protein.
Yep.
Only a little bit of carbs.
Yep.
And a lot of Diet Coke.
Counting out my baked beans individually, I'm allowed 13 a day.
Okay, that's very
And I've
good.
already had 12, so that's why I said
okay.
one more.
Only one more. Otherwise, the gassy gets to gas.
Yeah,
Whatever that means. Right off the top, I had a request to ask Mike something very quickly before we get into it. My brother Mike is a big Harry Potter fan, as you are. Mike has his own Harry Potter podcast. My brother said, can you please ask Mike a niche trivia question that he couldn't get?
And every time I see him, he asks me random Harry Potter
he is
trivia.
incredibly impressed with your knowledge of the show,
Right.
of the books and the movies.
Right.
Sorry.
So what is the surname of Harry's friend Ron with the red hair?
And he's
McGonagall?
McGonagall.
McGonagall?
The
Okay.
McGonagall snowman.
So I'm going to ask this question, Mike, and I'll give you the context of how often it occurs and how known it is afterwards, but I'll just
Okay.
give you clean sheet question answer opportunity.
Sure.
In book number 2, what is the colour of Gilderoy Lockhart's robe when he meets Harry for the first time?
Is it blue?
Well, that's interesting. The colour is called Forget Me Not Blue.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know. That's why I said blue.
Yeah, but you didn't say Forget Me Not Blue. That was what thoughts on that?
Well, forget me not. I didn't forget it was blue.
Okay, I think, as far as I'm concerned, as a Harry Potter fan, not a freak, I think I'll pay that.
I'm absolutely
I'm
paying that.
absolutely paying that. It is in the middle of book 2 and is one line. So
Wow.
you've just remembered that. You just remembered that because you guessed blue, or you reckon you knew that?
No, I knew that.
Really?
Yeah, of course I knew that.
Well,
No, I just remember in the movies. I definitely remember him wearing blue in the movies.
Yeah,
so
fair,
I
fair.
just kind of thought about that.
okay.
Number 2's, Harry in the Secret Chambers.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
yeah,
pretty
yeah.
much.
No, it's called the Chambers That Aren't Known to Many People. That's what it is.
Right,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
But
And
like
yeah.
a forget-me-not is a type of flower, right? So
Okay.
and forget-me-nots are blue. So I would just say it's just blue.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
That's what I. That's
Okay,
my
well, I think I'm
argument.
going to pay it. I'll tell my brother. Well, he can listen to this. He can hear it. He can see the evidence. He's like, show me evidence.
That's a
Listen to
good
the
one.
podcast.
That's a good one. Number 2, isn't it?
Anyway,
The moaning turtle in it as well.
the moaning turtle.
Yeah, that's good.
Anyway, moving on from niche stuff.
Well done, Mike. 1 from 1.
How was your weekend besides all your Harry Potter watching?
My weekend was great. Didn't have time for much HPsel on the weekend
No.
because I was at Golden Plains Festival
Yes,
out in Meredith,
that's
Country
right.
Victoria. It
Yep.
was a great time. Nice and warm weather, not too warm.
It was pretty warm though.
It was pretty warm.
It was
but
30 plus.
It was actually warmer when I came back into the city. I don't know how that works,
Random.
but maybe it was just vibes. Vibes are high,
you were
weather
vibing.
down.
Okay.
But no, it was good. I was some great music, notable acts including Kneecap, the Irish rappers,
Yep.
OCs, Fontaines DC, this rapper called Bahamadia, this American lady who was really
Wow.
good, and actually her set produced one of the better misnaming blunders I've heard in a while.
Wow.
Nick, my friend who I was there with, because apparently this rapper Bahamadia has done a lot of songs with other rappers.
Right.
And Nick, we were watching her, and Nick turns to me and he goes, "Oh yeah, she's done a song with Fat Joe." I said,
Joe.
"Who's Fat Joe?" He's like, "Yeah, that guy you guys did a video with, Fat Joe." I'm like, "Do you mean Fat Man Scoop?"
Who's Joe?
No idea. Maybe an alternate universe Simpsons villain.
Fat Joe. Uncle Tony and Fat Joe.
Don't know how, but yeah,
Fat
that was,
Tony. Yeah, sorry.
But yeah, no, it was good camping. Like good to get away. Sleeping in the Volvo.
Yeah,
was
yep.
much more or a bit more luxurious than some of my friends sleeping in swags.
Yep.
It's
Higher roof. You got the high roofs.
yeah,
compared to
yeah,
a swag. I would say.
I was prepared if there was 20 mils of rain.
Sort of early
which there
20th
wasn't.
century Art Deco high roof.
Yeah,
that you
yeah,
like in your
exactly,
abodes, don't you? Yeah.
Yes. But no, there was one of the better stories from the weekend happened to the campsite that was next to us. So you're all
Okay.
camping in quite close proximity. You get to know the people around you very well. on the first night, we came back to our campsite and we saw the big group of people who were next to us, and we saw that they were dealing with some kind of situation.
Okay.
And as we got closer to their campsite, we started to understand, or we started to smell what the situation might be in regards to. There was a very, very foul smell coming from their campsite.
Lynx
and
Africa.
And they were all, it needed about 8 cans worth of Lynx Africa to mask this smell.
Okay.
We went over and they were sort of huddling around or trying to figure out an issue to do with a camp chair.
Okay.
And we found out that someone had wandered into their campsite at some point when no one else was there and sat down on one of their camp chairs and mistaken it for one of the toilets.
Really?
And had left a bit of a surprise.
Whoa.
A bit of a melted surprise on one of their camp chairs and then disappeared. And so...
But what? So many wrong thoughts have to happen to
I
get
know.
to that point.
And it wasn't like they had squatted over it. They had sat down on it and gone about the business. But so that, I mean, obviously disgusting, gross. That chair got turfed pretty quickly. But
Sure.
in searching for clues, they found that the culprit had actually left their phone behind. So,
cover your evidence.
well, I mean, it doesn't seem like a deliberate act at this point because the phone's left behind. It seems like an act of,
Something.
I don't know what I'm doing at the moment.
Yep.
And so they had the phone
Yeah.
and they thought, okay, well, we're going to have to try and call someone. Guessed the password first go.
What?
0000.
No way.
And then first try, passcode in. And so they went to message some of his friends. There was messages on WhatsApp.
Oh, yeah.
And when they opened WhatsApp, they found that this guy had just been sending sexually suggestive messages to a bunch of older ladies on WhatsApp. There was just a bunch of open conversations of
It's like a
sex
movie plot.
with old ladies on WhatsApp.
What?
And so very confused by this stage.
But how old? Like, what's old ladies? Like,
Well, it was clear from the profile picture on WhatsApp. Like, there wasn't a bio that said, hi, I'm 70, but from the photo, I would guess that it was about that age. And I cannot repeat what some of the messages were in WhatsApp. But
wow.
there was some freaky business going on for this individual, definitely.
okay.
And they messaged a few people. He was nowhere to be seen for the next sort of 24 hours and then came wandering back the next day and collected his phone and said, sorry about the mud present, and have any of my girlfriends on WhatsApp replied to me?
He really said that?
Yeah, well, something along those lines.
Wow.
In amongst, I'm very embarrassed and I apologize.
Do we know how old he was? Did you see him?
It was similar to our age. I didn't see
Really?
him, but he was actually, turns out that
So
one
younger
of the,
than 70.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, yeah. It wasn't a case of old age bowel movements. It was just
or old age, sexual proclivities.
yeah. It was very much of sound mind and sound body.
Wow.
Not on that night though.
Wow. That's
But yeah, no, good on him. I hope he's okay and buys our friends next door a new camp chair.
Were they? It seemed like your new friends were quite peaceful people. They didn't seem to be that.
No. I
aggravated
mean,
by it.
it's kind of. I was going to say SHIT happens, and it did happen, and you just got to deal with it. I think.
Yeah. Wow.
You don't go to a festival without being prepared for someone to poo on your chair, right?
Isaac, we have a very exciting announcement to finally make.
The time has come.
The hats are here. They're on my lap. Woo! But also, there's some admin to be done. But also, you haven't seen them live yet.
I haven't seen them.
Okay,
I
here,
can't wait.
I'll give you-
Are you about to reveal?
I'll reveal your hat.
Drum roll, please.
Getting excited. Here it is. Oh! Okay.
Wow.
Okay, I've got mine. So this is what I'm very happy with this.
I'm very happy. My feeling
Yeah.
isn't one of surprise because I did know what it
did know
was
what it was
going to
gonna
look
be.
like.
Yeah.
My feeling is one of satisfaction.
Yeah.
And
look at the embroidery. Look at that on
wow,
the back.
That's in our font. How do they embroider it in our font?
I don't want to tell you how good this guy is. Chris.
I think you
was
should
his
say
name.
how good he is.
He is that good. He is that good. Chris,
Yeah.
Cherry Studios. And it's a cherry. It's almost a cherry red almost.
Yeah. That's very well done.
So Mike's got his over there too, which is looking great. And
Oh,
look how
nice,
much.
Mike.
Look how good that
Wow.
looks.
Did you already size that to your head? Because that fit perfectly on the first go.
no, that's how good. What's this guy's name?
Well,
Cherry.
Well,
Cherry
well,
Chris.
the hats are color plain, but the embroiderer is Cherry Studios.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, they're good.
But this is a high. We went high quality, no skimping.
I thought you were going to say we went high number with Infinity.
well, we did that
But
too.
both, yeah.
I'm so happy with
Not
this.
that it's a number.
Should we put them on? Just to,
Yeah.
Let's
I think
have the
so.
inaugural head put on.
Okay,
because
headphones
we need
coming
to
up.
talk about protocol.
Okay, because let's go on Jack's ginormous head first, and then my tiny cone head. That's slotted straight onto the dome.
well, I've fitted mine.
Oh, this is no way going to be. Fit me first go.
nice.
Wow, that's good. That looks good.
Not bad.
That looks
First
good.
tee.
Yeah, first teasel.
Yeah.
Wow, look at the boys.
Jump onto Spotify if you want to check.
Oh,
the
yeah.
video.
Yeah.
You see the guys
Sorry.
in the
Yeah,
hats.
you've just Here we go. Face down. Now we've got some things to talk about here. Now that we have them,
I can't take my eyes off it. You're going to have to do some. My eyes are down here.
yeah, it's like a hypno.
Although if we're walking around with our head to the
Yeah,
side, it's
yeah,
going to
yeah.
look like an 8.
Yeah.
So whoever has
We've got to be really careful.
whoever has number 8.
Yeah. Don't flip your hats 90 degrees because
Yeah.
you could get confused as one of us.
Yeah. Don't go like side planking on a trolley and walking past us because
Yeah.
we'll get confused.
No really good water skiing.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was better than the trolley one.
No, the trolley's good. Okay. Now, things we have to talk about is I think we've landed on a release date.
Yeah.
Final call. These will go live on Tuesday, the 18th of March at midday at swagonthebeat.com.
You'll be able to purchase it at
And
midday.
It's first in best dress policy.
Yep.
Whoever's in there, dress the best and is first will be getting
You
the
just
hat.
got to get on the website, submit a photo of how you're dressed at
Yep.
that point in time.
Yep.
And then we've got some AI robots that will go and we've got a lot of
Yeah.
inputs that they can say who's dressed the best.
Yeah, and then we'll send you
they
an
get
email,
it.
and then
Yeah.
no, none of that. It's just straight in. You can only buy one,
Yep.
and it's just if you're quick enough, you're good enough to be on the member list.
Buy one, get one delivered.
Yeah,
That's the
exactly,
rule.
exactly. I think we'll put the link to the hat in the top banner. So it's like our banner's like general podcast, and then we'll just go hat,
Okay.
member hat.
Nice.
So just to be very clear, that's how you're going to click into it. Okay. You can only buy one. Now we also need to talk about pricing. Now these are premium hats, right? They are
They
premium.
absolutely are. I can
Like,
feel it
you
on my
can
head.
feel it on your head. Mike will concur, I'm sure as well.
Yeah, it's a good hat.
It's a
No,
great
all
hat.
my thoughts are getting retained in. I'm not losing thoughts like
No
you do
thought-
with those cheap hats.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And it's embroidered twice, so front and back embroidery. We agreed early on that we're not going to make it. We're not doing this to make any money out of it. I think we agreed on that.
We did, yes.
So at cost,
I hate making money.
it's the worst. I've got so much of it, I don't know what to do with it sometimes.
Money corrupts people.
It does.
And
And we are so uncorruptible for that reason.
out of choice.
Choice. Cost price for us is genuinely $30.
Yeah.
Because think about this, ladies and gentlemen. We're buying a very small number of hats and we're embroidering a small number of hats, and each one is a different one. These are the only ones that are the same.
Yeah.
All the others are
one of one.
completely one of one. So have some
Have some respect, guys.
have some, what's the word? I can't think of the word.
Discipline?
Lenience.
Have some lenience or
Understanding.
have some
Sympathy,
have some
empathy.
sympathy, empathy, understanding.
We should
for
have some
what we're doing.
discipline in other aspects of our life as well.
Yeah,
definitely.
we can
That's
get
good
rid of all that
advice.
big stumbling as well if we need to as well.
But yes, no, $30 is a reasonable
It's a
price
reasonable,
for a hat.
and it's a beautiful hat.
Yeah.
So that's clear. You'll be paying $30, and then
Getting a hat.
and then getting a hat, but little delivery depending where you are. But that's cost as well.
Yeah.
That's everything is cost. Okay, so now, first thing best dressed. There is also, we decided last week that the hat number 10 could be got a different way. So here is hat number 10. Here is the first reveal of what a numbered hat looks like.
Ooh la la.
Oh, and may I say, if you got Spotify video, have a look now. But it's pretty nice.
It
It's
is
a nice,
very
and it's in the swag font. It's in our font, front and back, number 10. We are saying number 10 can be won by getting the most likes on the post that is up on our podcast Instagram right now.
It'll be up by the time you're listening to
By
this
the time you
podcast.
listen to this, it'll be up. It'll be a picture of us holding the number 10 one.
Yep.
And whoever gets the comment with the most likes will be sent this hat directly and be number 10 member.
So get commenting, get all your friends to like your comments.
Yeah. And you can enter as many times as you like, I
Yep.
think. But that's the game. And well, so when do we decide who's had the final comment? Oh, by the next podcast episode.
By the next podcast.
Okay.
Recording,
Yeah. Okay, done. So number 10's up for grabs, and it is not up for grabs on the website.
No.
So only 1 to 9 are
Not
up for grabs on the
available.
website, and then boom, number 10.
Are we going to play as well? Are we going to comment?
Oh, well,
If I win it, I'll donate it to charity. I'll go straight to the Salvation Army and put it in the hat box right at the bottom.
oh, and then it's like, get to the right Salvation Army.
Yeah, sure.
Well, then someone can actually get number 10 who wants it.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's good. There's so many things to tick off here.
They look really, really nice.
They look good. They feel it's a 7-panel cap.
Oh, wow.
You don't see that much at all. Rare.
Sept capital.
Last thing we need to do. There's so much admin in this. We wanted to make sure everyone had the equal chance. So I think if you've missed anything, just rewind 10 minutes and you'll hear it all again, just to make sure. But we need to work out protocol if you see someone in real life who has a hat as well.
Right.
So let's.
We have figured that out already, haven't we?
I think we have,
Just need
right?
to reiterate it. Yeah.
Okay, I'll reiterate. Yep.
Yeah, so if you're...
So if I'm number 10 and you're number 5,
Yep, and the lowest number is...
deemed a higher rank,
yes.
then a higher number.
Yep. So if you're the number 10 and you see the number 5 walking past,
Yep.
what you need to do is lift your hat off your head, like so, if you have a Spotify visual. So if you have your hat and you walk past a
Yep.
higher hierarchy number,
Yep.
you go... Lift the hat off the head.
It's like a bow. It's like
lift
it's like
lift the hat off the head,
gesture.
and tip the head as well. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's better than just a straight lift. That looks
Yeah,
a bit
okay.
robotic.
'Cause then-
clown circus.
Or
And
would
then-
you- or, yeah. Or
And then if you're number 5
Yep.
and you see number 10
Yep.
or number 10 lifts the hat to you, you have to do this. Just a little tip of the
okay, a
hat.
little tip of the hat.
A little tip of the cap.
Just like a little
Yeah,
That's quite a
It's like
superior
when,
thing
it's like
to do.
when you're at two ends of a road with someone and there's only room for one car, and when one person lets the other through,
Yep.
the person who has been let through does a hand off the steering wheel wave,
Yep.
and then the person who let them through just does a little finger raise.
Yeah,
No,
like-
no worries.
yeah, yeah,
no
yeah,
worries.
yeah.
The two waves aren't the same.
Okay. Right. So it's just a little nod.
A release of the hat
Yep.
and then a tip of the hat.
Yeah. Great. Well, we're releasing the hats into the wild now.
Mm.
So be ready.
Mm-hmm.
Tuesday, 18th of March, midday, swagandthebeat.com. They're going to go lightning, I reckon,
Hopefully.
because there are people asking a lot about them. And we have been pressured so much to give them up for bribes. We'll call them bribes because they are money.
They were very, very tempting.
Yeah.
Very tempting.
So just know, everyone, on the record, we have done this at cost and taken no bribes because we believe in the process.
Yes. But don't let that dissuade you from trying to
Attempting.
give us other bribes in the future.
Sure.
We haven't taken any bribes as of this stage.
Yes.
And as of now, our character remains perfect and
Yeah.
untainted. But you never know.
Yeah. That's why we're the Infinity guys. Anything can happen. Isaac, how are you?
Pretty good. Thanks. How about you, mate?
Yeah, pretty good, mate. Yourself?
Yeah, not too bad. Mike, how about you, mate? How you going there?
Yeah, good. We're in the middle of the show, so we don't need to do this now.
Yeah. Well, we know that. So it's just we're just rolling through. It's just a halfway checkup. Halftime checkup at the Swag of the Beat podcast. Everyone's well. Let's
got
move
the
on.
oranges out.
Yeah.
Couple of snakes.
Yeah, good.
good
Yeah,
to go.
great. I was oranges halftime, snakes 3/4 time in your team because you were older than me.
Did we? We didn't play in the same team.
No,
did
because
we?
I was a year below.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you were in the little Oz kick while I was playing AFL. No, we had oranges wrapped in snakes.
Oh, okay, wow,
Yeah.
healthy.
Yep,
God,
sugar
think
hit.
of the macros in that now and make you cry. Okay, well, I had an idea for a game that I want to try,
Yep.
and you're going to be the guinea pig. I looked around the whole room
Oink,
and I thought,
oink.
wow, there's one.
Is that? Yeah, they would say oink.
No, they're like, they kind of whimper because
How
they.
would you spell that?
Yeah, I don't know, but guinea pigs whimper because if you look at them weird, they kind of go.
Well, I should call them something
they
else.
just die immediately on their
Yeah.
back. Anyway, they're great animals. Respect guinea pigs. No,
Is
but
any
the
guinea pigs listening?
Okay. Well, hold the guinea pig
Okay,
stuff for
pig
a sec.
chat
We'll come,
aside.
yeah, no more pig chat for a little bit. I had this idea for a game, right? So, I want to call it the profession game, where I, on behalf of you as the guinea pig, as the guinea, no more pig chat.
Meow or whatever the hell you said before.
Yep. I call a service anywhere in Australia, and you have to guess
A company that provides a service.
a company that provides a service, and you have to guess what the service is. You have 5 questions to do so. So they're going to pick up and they go, "Hello."
So I've got to
and they'll-
resist my natural urge to say, "How's it going?" Because that's one question done.
Yeah, well, you
Unless
can
I
use
get
that
information.
Yeah,
from
I mean,
If they
you
say,
build a
"How's it
rapport
going?"
enough, then they might help you along
Yeah.
the game. But it's your role to work out what the service is.
If they say
in 5
it's
questions,
going really well, then
Yeah.
I know that it's probably like one of those
a
ball-
jumping
ball
castle.
pit
Yeah.
places. Oh, we're both 12 years old at heart.
Or you're 12, I'm 11.
Yeah.
Okay, no, play it. So the only risk here is a lot of places when you call them, they go, "Hello, James Painting Services that provide you service." So what we're going to do is Mike's really, really good with buttons and stuff like that. So we're going to call them and we're going to fade your headphones down so you can't hear their initial "hi." Insert the answer here,
Yep.
and as soon as they do, then we're gonna fade you back up, and then then you're on.
Yep.
So you can assume they've gone, "Hey, how can I help you?" or whatever. Like assume a general thing.
So I'll probably block my ears as well.
What was that?
Is that a
Have we
ghost?
already called them?
We look at Mike as if he's going to give us an answer. That's what that noise was. And he's looking at us with the most confused face I've ever seen.
No, I have no idea what that was.
Oh, the RPM on his shake of the head is so high.
Maybe they're calling us.
Yeah.
Maybe they're playing the podcast game.
Okay.
But yes.
I think that explains the
Yeah,
rules
I'll
enough.
just block my ears under the headphones quickly just in case I get a little bit of residual Jim's mowing.
Yeah.
hearing.
Okay. And then after 5, it's your role to then ask for the hang up,
Okay.
and then Mike will hang up on them, and then you tell me what you think they do
Okay.
as their service.
Wow. 5 questions.
It's tough.
Yep.
Okay.
Is there a lot of plastic balls inside a square arena? That's going to be my first question.
Well,
Can you jump on it up and down?
you can't freak them out too
And
much
have
either
glee.
because they'll just go, "Oh, no
Yeah.
thanks."
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
that's gonna
Are we
be hard.
ready, Mike?
Yep, we're ready.
Okay, we're going to call this number. Isaac's going to block his ears
Okay.
and have his headphones turned down, so there's double chance of
So
no
just give me
cheating.
the double thumbs up when I'm ready to.
Yeah.
ready to
Okay,
speak.
we will
I'm
give
gonna
you
dial
hand signals.
now.
Okay.
Dialing now.
Dialing. Here we go.
Listeners, the company we're calling is a toy shop. Mike, dial that phone.
Good afternoon, Jasper Junior. Alice speaking.
G'day, my name's Jebediah. I just have a couple of questions for you. I was wondering if I'm able to come in and have a quick look at what you guys have.
Yes, I can't see why not. We're an open toy shop.
No worries. Okay.
Is that what
All good.
is that what you're after?
Yeah.
You're after toy shop?
Yeah, I think I've got the wrong number, actually. Sorry, that's all good. Thank you.
I think you might too.
All good. So,
But hey, come into the toy shop whenever you
that
like.
does sound fun. I might do that. Cheers.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Okay.
See you later. Bye-bye.
See you later. Bye.
Well, that didn't
That
work.
didn't really work,
That
did
it? Of course, you're going to say, "No, what do you mean? This is what we do."
This is the service or good that we
Oh, well,
provide, yeah.
Should we play that game again
I
next
suppose we
week
can chuck
and every
that-
week?
Chuck that one in the bin.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The,
I was
bin-
gonna
the
say
bin
the
of
same
good
as well.
ideas
The good-
that
yeah.
we're going to use again every week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
It's
but-
currently empty.
Okay. Well, and we also promised to never do that
Yeah,
again.
no, I think we should probably leave that one.
Okay. Nice played to everyone that played,
Yeah.
including us. Isaac, we both know the world is in a bit of a tumultuous time at the moment.
Yeah.
You know, the new president in America, all the tariffs. As we speak, he's opened the opportunity up for tariffs to be introduced to Australia, which
Wow.
is huge. And we're sort of going, I thought we were mates. So we're sort of in a bit of a moment.
The whole flat earth is holding their breath right now.
Yeah. Well, you've made your position known. That's good. What
are you trying to say?
Oh, nothing.
Yeah.
What I found something that was quite interesting is Donald Trump is, love him or hate him, he's an enigma in politics and in entertainment for the last 30, 40 years.
Never a dull moment.
Never a dull moment, and it's just got everyone completely hooked. And a page that we both like, I told you to stop looking at the Batuta Advocate for a while.
Okay.
But a page that we both like is the Batuta Advocate. And they made a post of quotes of either Donald Trump or Jemay King. And it was like, see if you can tell, see if you can tell the Chris Lilly character, see if you can tell who is who. And what I wanted to, because I did it myself, I'm like, no way, like whatever. And I got a couple.
That is insane that is a comparison.
Anyway, yeah. So I want Mike to weigh in as well, and I want Isaac will answer first, and then Mike, you say agree or you think it's the other person.
Of
So
all
it's-
the Chris Lilly characters you would want running a country,
yeah,
they're probably all equally quite low. But Jemay, I'd take Jemay.
Yeah, you
I
take
reckon.
Jemay?
Yeah.
Well, good for public speaking,
Yeah.
I guess. Not the last, what was they did that, whatever, their last show when they all went topless. How did that, when they, in the last show of some,
The last episode.
of Jemay, maybe it was.
Right.
And the performance was like to free
Yeah.
the nipple or something like that. Anyway, whatever.
Anyway.
Gold.
I wouldn't put it past Big
So
Donald.
that's the game. I'm going to read out a quote,
Okay.
and all you've got to do is tell me, is that Donald Trump or Jemay King? Quote 1. Mike weighing in after Isaac. Here we go. People love me, and you know what? I've been very successful. Everyone loves me.
Oh, jeez. It could definitely be either of them, hey? That the successful part lends itself towards Trump. I reckon that's the big Deezy.
Easy.
Yep, Trump.
Trump, correct.
Okay,
Nice.
nice.
Okay, next. I've never seen a thin person drink Diet Coke.
That's tough, actually. Alarmingly, again, something that they would both say. I'm going Jemay.
Is Trump. Trump said
You
that.
can give Mike a
I
chance to
didn't
guess.
get
Mike,
to
what
do
do
it.
you...
sorry.
I was going to say Trump, so we
Oh,
get
did you?
that.
Yeah, okay, sorry, you get that. So
my
team
God.
gets 2 points. Yep.
I don't think he can be throwing that around, can
Next quote.
Mm-hmm.
I think when they were choosing people, they wanted someone who was good at pretty much everything. And like, because it's going to be on news and TV, I think they wanted someone decent looking.
he? That's got to be Jemay.
Yeah, I remember that.
Oh, you remember?
Yeah.
It is Jemay? Yeah, correct.
I mean, yeah, could definitely be both again.
Next quote.
Mm-hmm.
To be blunt, people would vote for me. They just would. Why? Maybe because I'm so good looking.
I have absolutely no idea. Do you know for sure?
I
'Cause
reckon
otherwise
it's a-
I'll have a guess.
I think it's a throw off, and it would be Jemay, and it's like voting for like school
Yeah,
captain.
yeah,
or
because I know
something.
that she was running for some kind of election at the school,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but so good looking. I'm going to go Trump.
I'll go Jemay.
It was Trump. Trump
So,
said
we,
that.
so Isaac said Trump, so we get it.
Okay, you get the point. Okay. I like how you've arbitrarily made yourself a team. Okay, ready. Final quote.
Yeah.
Jemay or Trump?
Yeah, we're actually. Oh no, aggregate. We're 4 from 4. Okay,
Aggregate
nice.
4 from 4. We'll take aggregate. Okay. I promise not to talk about your massive plastic surgeries that didn't work.
Oh yeah,
Isn't it crazy?
Once again,
every time you're going,
absolutely.
nah, not sure.
that could be
Wow.
both of them.
Wow.
It's not even in. It wouldn't be even in the top 20 most outrageous things Trump has said towards women anyway. And Jemay, I don't know. Do you know this one, Mike?
No, I don't.
I'm gonna go. Can you read it one more time, please?
I promise not to talk about your massive plastic surgeries that didn't work.
I'm gonna go. It could be either. I'm going Jemay.
I'm going Jemay.
Donald J. Trump,
Oh my
President of the
goodness.
United States.
Donald J. Trump.
Yeah.
What is the J? The J. You know what that stands for?
J-A-Y? Oh, that's good.
That is insane. That is absolutely
Isn't
insane.
that crazy? I was similarly like reading them going, I thought I'd be like, oh, no problem.
Yeah.
Insane.
That is outrageous. Yeah,
but
you think, oh, this is going to be a funny little comparison,
Yeah.
but it's going to be easy.
it's
No,
like, not at all.
that's outrageous.
But just that's a very weird way to look at and analyze the way the world has
the most powerful
gone.
person in the world
I
at the
know.
moment
And-
is indistinguishable.
And we wish
from
both of them
Jemay.
well.
Yeah,
And yeah,
both very important characters
Peace
in
and love.
Australian culture.
hopefully more quotes to come
Yeah.
from both.
Yeah, true.
Yep,
Is that an inside scoop of a future Jemay?
maybe.
Wow, heard it here first. And
No,
if it doesn't
inside
happen-
scoop. Donald Trump will make another speech. I guarantee you. Isaac, a lot of our chat when we're working together in the house often heads towards doing an accent of some kind.
Mm-hmm.
We sort of start going, you like a Scottish accent or an Irish accent, whatever
Mm-hmm.
it is, and a lot of the time it's just yelling out into the ether just to get some sort of a release,
Yeah.
whatever we need it for. And it is, I would say it's very common between us. And I would say that maybe we're quite proficient at some accents. Like I was in Ireland last year
Mm-hmm.
and I was trying to fit in and try and be like a local. So I was practicing my Irish accent and I thought maybe I was getting quite good for a while there, but I wasn't too sure.
Wow,
And I sort of
pretty
do that a
good.
bit. Mike is Italian descent, so he does a good nonno impression of his
Mm-hmm.
grandfather, which I think is quite good. And then you often do like you're really good with like a Japanese accent sometimes, right? Which you can.
I never.
No,
No,
you-
I
never.
don't think I've ever done that before in my life.
So I just wanted to say that. No, but we do accents a lot,
Mm-hmm.
and I think we have quite a good ear for picking them up.
Okay.
And what I Well, I think
so, yeah.
because we just do it so much.
Yeah.
And you know,
Try 'em all.
And we're actors, right? We can act up to a minute at a time. So we're professionals, right? So what I thought would be interesting was, can people call up and convince us that they are from the place where the accent is from,
Right.
or actually Australian?
Okay.
So the thing is here, either you're really good at doing accents, say you can do a really good American accent, but you're Australian, but you convince us that you're from America, you win. But also, you could just be Australian, and we have to guess whether you're masking another
Yeah,
accent, and you
right,
can
okay.
also play. So anyone can play here.
Nice.
Now I think you get triple the recognition if you convince us that you're an Aussie and you're not an Aussie.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the hardest one to do. I
that's the
think,
hardest one to
convince
do.
an Australian
Yeah.
that your Australian accent. Is
How
legit.
often are you watching a film or whatever, usually a Hollywood American film, and there's an Australian character, and they start talking, we both just look at each other and go,
Yeah, we just go bloody crikey, mate. Are
yeah,
they fair income?
mate, that's bloody shrimp. That shrimp is off the barbie as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
And anyway, so it's rife. But
Yeah.
what I'm asking the listeners is, DM us, email us, whatever you like, and see if you can convince us that you're A, a true blue Aussie, or B,
A true green non-Aussie.
true green non-Aussie, of whatever description you'd like.
Yeah.
As long as you have colloquial and cultural permission to do the accent,
Yes.
I think.
Yes.
Well, whatever.
Oh,
That's your challenge.
Within the bounds of appropriateness.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
But I think that's, I just would be really interested to see what people can do there.
I am too, yeah. I think I would fancy our chances. I guess I reckon it'd be harder. It'd probably be harder if someone, like say there's a second generation Australian, like someone who grew up in Australia, but they've got Japanese parents or Italian parents. Those people, or like Pacific Islander parents, those people are usually really good at mimicking their parents' accents.
Yep.
So I think that's where they'll be able to, that'll be the hardest ones to tell. If you're Australian, you've grown up in Australia, but you've been both your parents have accents, and then you'll be really good at replicating those accents. I reckon that'll be the hardest.
Well, I mean, that's the challenge. That's
Yeah.
the game.
Either way, I'm up for it.
Here's what I reckon. I don't think anyone who isn't Australian native or born in Australia will be able to convince us that they're Australian.
No, I think that's the holy grail. Yeah.
So you can aim for that, but also we'll take any other applicants as well.
Yeah.
And we'll work out a recognition process and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
please send in.
We've got plenty of wall space for another
plenty
kind
of wall space. We need to fill the walls a bit more. Okay. Yeah.